and welcome to Amy's Crafts and Things. I'm Amy. In today's tutorial for PE Design 11 and Palette 11, we will go over monograms. So let's get started. We'll go ahead and click on the Home tab and click on Text. I want to click on the monogram shape, and then that will allow me to choose any font that I would like to use. Let's go ahead and choose this fun script font, and I will go ahead and click 3 letters, and as you can see, it automatically sizes each letter into a monogram shape. You also have the option to choose monogram defined monograms. There's 2 different. There's this one, and there's also this one. But again, you can choose any font that you would like for a monogram shape. If you click on the white diamond, it will turn it green with your green handles so that you can resize letters and change placement accordingly. You also have the option to change colors, sewing attributes, and some text attributes. If you would like to add a decorative element to your monogram, simply go under Import from Design Library. Then you click on From Design Library on the first drop down. On the second drop down, you go ahead and click on Monogram Decoration, and there are lots of fun decorations here for you to choose from. We'll go ahead and click on one and click on Import. And then you can resize it so that it fits your monogram. We'll go ahead and make the letters a little smaller. And it will allow you then to align your design accordingly. You can even select your letters, and you can change your region sewing to from satin to a fathom. You click on the program one, it will bring up your sewing attributes. And then you can choose the ones that are already installed and the ones that you have created, if that's something that you wish to do. You have full control over all your sewing attributes. Another way in the software to add monograms is by importing the pattern directly from the design library and choosing text, and it gives you the 2 different monogram styles. It also has a sample in here as well that you can import, and that has 5 other designs on it. And the way that you access those, let's go ahead and move that. And then I will go ahead and scroll down. And then the way that you access the one that you want to use is you remove the other ones that you don't want to by selecting and deleting. And it will remove the ones that you don't want to use. Then we'll go ahead and select on that. Go into our text attributes. Click on the text, and you can change the letters. To whatever you would like to use. And you can change the color. And you can change your sewing attributes. And you can change your region fill patterns and your outline stitch patterns as well. Okay, we'll go ahead and remove those. And another way we can add monograms is by using user mapped text. And that's something that you need to register your embroidery data in the font creator. If you have something that you are working on, I will have a special tutorial just for using the font creator later. But for now, I will go ahead and use what's already pre-installed in our software by clicking on the Home tab and clicking on Text and clicking on that letter A that's on the right, User Mapped Text. I will click on that. If you click on the drop-down arrow, it will show you the fonts or the letters that are user mapped in our software, and it's denoted by UM here on the far left. So you have the designation, you have the text, and the name of the text. So I will go ahead and click on one. You can choose a size. Let's choose 75 for fun. And I get a screen that popped up that says enter a number between these two variables. So I have to choose something that's between those two variables only. It won't let me go bigger or smaller. So let's change that to 50. And then I can click on my screen and put my letter in. And as you can see in the text attributes, I have the ability to change a few things like kerning and vertical offset, the rotation angles, and alignment tools. Let's put in 2 more letters. And then you can also click on the transform text tool as well to give a little bit of an angle to it if you would like. Or not. You can also uncheck it and put it back to normal. If you look with your letter selected, you have the ability to click on that white diamond to access rotation of letters and sizing of letters and position. But you do not have access to changing the color or changing sewing attributes. You're very limited here in what you can do. You don't have sew types, you don't have a font filter, you cannot use the name drop feature, so you're very limited here in what you can do. If we convert our user mapped text to stitches, we'll go ahead and select and convert to stitches, and click on the Stitches tab. Now we have the option to change colors. But our sewing attributes and our text attributes are no longer available, so we can't change letters anymore. But once it's converted to stitches, then you have the handles here that you can certainly enlarge your letters with. So we'll go ahead and lower that one and reduce that one to give it a monogram to it. One final thing that I would like to touch on, we'll go ahead and remove this, is what if we purchase a monogram lettering from another party. So we will go ahead and click on Import from Design Library, and we will go ahead and click on From Our Folder, and then we will click on Folder, and we can choose the folder in which that monogram lettering is in, and click OK. And then we can go ahead and import it and treat it just like any other design that we import into PE Design 11 or Palette 11. So you can go ahead and make color adjustments. You can, sewing attributes are blacked out because it's something that you have purchased. And then you can, and your text attributes also is blacked out because it's a design. It's not a traditional text from your drop down menu under text. You treat it like a regular design then. If you right click on it and convert it to blocks, you can specify the sensitivity, click on OK. It changes it to a shape then, and you have a shape tab so that you can change the satin stitching to maybe something like a fill stitch. And then you can add an outline stitch to it maybe. Your sewing attributes becomes available. You still do not have text attributes because it's a design, not a text per se. And then your color. Right. And that concludes today's tutorial on monograms in Palette 11 and PE Design 11. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and ring that notification bell to be notified when future tutorials are posted. Thank you for watching.